Won't sell me a watch? Fine. I'll apply to work for your company, by user Ganzanomi. X posted in r/ProRevenge as well. So this happened in August to September 2018. A little background, I like my Casio G-Shocks. I have a GW 5000-1JF, an MTG B1000, and an MRG B1000. This one revolves around my MTG. I was at the Tourneau store in Roosevelt Field Mall in Long Island, New York. Casio had just released the MTG line in the United States as a premium analog G-Shock, and I had enough on me to buy the watch outright. I walked into the store wearing my AC/DC shirt, jeans, and sneakers, regular casual wear. I was ignored, leered at, and told by one of the sales reps that I was not of Tourneau's client type to buy the watch. Bear in mind, I'm a white heterosexual male, so I didn't have too much to stand on for a discrimination case, but anywho. I went to the Tourneau in Bryant Park in Manhattan about 3 days later and was treated with the utmost of respect. The ladies and gentlemen there wanted my business, going so far as to offer me a shot of scotch while trying the MTG on. I declined, but happily accepted some tea instead. I was ready to pay cash for the watch but saw the offer for 12 months no interest. Being as I was treated very well, I happily accepted the credit card offer and purchased the watch. I simply reallocated the money into 12 envelopes, one for each month, to ensure I always had the funds to pay off the watch. ProRevenge /. About a month later, there was an opening at the Tourneau in Roosevelt Field for an assistant store director position. I decided to apply for it, gussied up my resume to show I had great sales figures and upselling skills, and made a cover letter that made me sound like the London watch collector. Great YouTube channel. The next day, the store director called me up to arrange an interview. About a week later, interview day/time, I showed up and engaged my revenge. The assistant director asked me about my sales styles, my knowledge on various watches ranging from G-Shocks to Breitlings to Vacherons, and what I liked about each one and how I would sell them. I answered about complications, ability to beckon emergency rescue forces, and indestructibility, among other things, and played it straight. Finally, she asked me if I had any questions about Tourneau. I happily said yes, and asked the standard questions about company culture, what makes a successful salesperson, and then I asked how the store was doing in terms of sales. Her response was as follows. Well, we are about 3 days away from the end of the month, and we're about $350,000 short of our sales goals. We seem to come up short on high-end sales and have a hard time getting warranties. Most of what we sell are tags, some Breitlings, and Rolexes. Hopefully, if you join us, we'll be able to meet our sales goals. Cue the twist of the knife /. I looked her dead in the eye and said that I completely understood how difficult it would be to meet sales goals by judging prospective customers by the way they dress. I told her about how I was ignored by staff, how I was told I wasn't the desired client type, how I was ready to buy the watch cash in hand and was still turned away. I explained that I had to travel to Bryant Park, where I was treated with the utmost respect, was able to buy the watch without issue, and gave their salesmen both a sale and a credit card sale, which helps their KPI numbers. I said to her if I had any sort of minority axis in my personal intersectionality scale, female, minority, etc., that the treatment I endured would be grounds for legal action on discrimination grounds, and that no wonder this store is so short of its goals. If I was treated this poorly, I can imagine how anyone else who isn't the desired clientele and is a minority would be treated. I got up, walked out of the store with the store director profusely apologizing. I didn't stop to look back at the store until I was near Macy's, and even from outside the store I could tell there was a pall hanging over. When I went back 2 weeks later, the entire store had new staff, and I still have, to this day, my MTG G-Shock.